This British magazine from early 1960s showing all the different races from across the world. This is the usual divide and conquer tactics, but they put Somalis and Ethiopians as Caucasians.
Somalis were classified as Caucasian due to historical anthropological categorizations and their geographic and ethnic characteristics. This classification stems from outdated racial theories and the influences of physical anthropology in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when people were often grouped based on physical traits such as skin color, hair type, and facial features. Here's why Somalis were considered Caucasian by early scholars. 1. Cranial and facial features. Early physical anthropologists, such as Carlton Kuhn, described the Somali people as having facial structures, like narrow noses and sharp jawlines, that were similar to populations in North Africa and the Mediterranean, which were classified under the Caucasian racial group. These shared traits, alongside relatively lighter skin tones in some Somalis, led to the classification. 2. Historical and linguistic affinities. Somalis, as part of the broader Cushitic-speaking population, were considered by some early scholars to have cultural and linguistic connections to North Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. They are part of the Afroasiatic language family, which includes Arabic, Hebrew, and other languages spoken in regions typically associated with Caucasian populations. 3. Resistance to colonial rule. Unlike many other colonized people, Somalis put up significant resistance to European colonization. The most notable example is the Dervish movement led by Sayyid Mohammed Abdul Hassan, the Ahmad Mullah, who fiercely resisted British and Italian colonization, and the weak attempts of the Ethiopian army for over 20 years. 4. No inferiority complex. In Warriors, Sir Gerald Hanley observed that Somalis had a strong sense of pride and self-confidence. He noted that Somalis possessed a feeling of superiority almost as if it were their due, comparing it to the same sense of superiority held by Englishmen. So, in short, Somalis look better, fight better, worship nobody. Somali arrogance is unmatched. The colonial bitches ran back to home, made the race theory and labeled us and some other races as the Caucasus children, to hide the fact that there is an African nation that already had everything that the European had and more.